Okay lang ba, Secretary Tugade? I will make my questions brief, and I'd like to direct it to the MIA. Is GM Eddie Monreal there?
Yes, Kong, I'm here.
Yes,
Thank you. GM Monreal, may I ask you to confirm that the NAIA expansion proponent, GMR Megawide, failed to submit the required financial documents to fund the 107 billion peso proposal, that the deadline was last week, and based on the documents that were submitted previously, both the equity and finance portions that were submitted were not sufficient for the 107 billion peso proposal. Can you confirm that, GM Monreal?
GM Ted Monreal, please answer the question of Kong Jericho Nograles.
Through the chair, the documents have been submitted to ICC Technical Working Group already, and I cannot confirm nor deny that point because the documents are not with me right now, sir.
But you are part of the negotiating team.
Can you hear me?
GM Monreal, Madam Chair.
Hello.
Madam Chair, I think we have a technical problem.
GM Monreal.
Mukhang natakot sa tanong ko, Madam Chair.
Sino po ang pwedeng sumagot?
Yusek Reynoso around, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, if I may, we're now bringing in Yusek Reynoso.
Yes, Yusek Reynoso is in Zoom also, and he is asking permission if he can answer the question of the Honorable
Yusek Reynoso, you are now recognized.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Madam Chair. To respond to the query of Honorable Congressman Nograles, the GMR, Megawide GMR, indeed submitted some financial documents. No, but in the last deliberation of the Investment Coordination Committee of the NEDA Board, the technical board of the Investment Coordination Committee are requesting for more documents to prove, as what Congressman Nograles has said, the financial capability of the proponent to invest the 107 billion, which means the necessary equity for the 70 to 30 debt service ratio. We are still, as GM Monreal has already stated, we are still awaiting the compliance of the consortium on the requirements of ICC so that we can review them and forward them and submit them to the ICC for their own evaluation and appreciation if indeed it is compliant with the requirements of the Investment Coordination Committee.
Therefore,
that's the status, Mr. Madam Chair, Mr. Honorable Congressman Nograles.
Therefore, Madam Chair, by the answer of Yusek Reynoso, he is saying that Megawide did not comply or has not yet fully complied. Is that correct, Madam?
Yeah, they have not fully complied because the ICC Technical Board are requesting for additional documentary proof of their financial capability. But as I said earlier, they indeed submitted some financial documents, but the evaluation and appreciation of the ICC is they still need some additional proof of their financial capacity, Mr. Madam Chair, Honorable Congressman Nograles.
That's correct, Madam Chair. The ICC of NEDA did request for additional documents because what GMR Megawide submitted is that the total equity of GMR of Megawide is only 17.9 billion pesos, when the required equity should be at least 32 billion pesos. So medyo malayo. Yusek Reynoso, Madam Chair, Yusek Reynoso, may I ask if the deadline to submit the documents was last week?
Honorable, if I may respond to that, Honorable Congressman Nograles.
Yes, please.
Thank you, Congressman Nograles. The deadline actually was a timetable or a date that was set by the Manila International Airport Authority so that we can expedite the processing of the proposal of the unsolicited proponent. But it's really up to the NEDA or the ICC to prescribe the final deadline. But insofar as MIA is concerned, as I understand, they are really trying to compel the proponent, GMR Megawide, to submit as soon as possible so that they can already forward the requested documents by the ICC of the NEDA board, Mr. Congressman.
Madam Chair, the reason why I'm asking this is because when we talk about budget, we look at the numbers, we look at expenditures, we review the financial capabilities of our organizations. GMR Megawide has an equity of 17.5 billion pesos only, 17.9 as of 2019. If you compare that with the Manila International Airport Authority, the MIA alone has 47 billion pesos in equity, which means it is more than sufficient for the MIA to develop by itself. But for some reason, since 2016, tinanggal ang priority expansion ng NAIA sa ating government priority projects. And I cannot think of a reason why it was taken out conveniently despite having enough money, except that they are making it convenient for MIA to not spend the people's money properly so that they can invite private individuals to make money off our passengers. Mukhang mali ata ang pag-utilize ng budget pag ganyan. I'd like to manifest, Madam Chairman, honorable members of this committee, that the 70-30 finance and equity requirement was renegotiated. And during a meeting on Friday, 24 July 2020, the minimum equity requirement was lifted. Wala nang minimum equity requirement dahil hindi nga kaya ng private group na mag-raise ng necessary equity of at least 32 billion pesos dahil kaya lang nila 17 billion. So nakakatakot ito kung ipupursue pa rin ang pag-lift and pagbibigay ng concession na ito. Furthermore, Madam Chairman, honorable members, lumalabas pa dito na binibigyan pa ng extra na pampagana ang private dahil ang original proposal ng private 18 years lang ang concession period. Pinagbigyan in that same meeting on July 24. Sabi, para kumita naman kayo ng mas malaki, gawin na lang 25 years ang concession period ng NAIA. Mukhang hindi ata tama yan. So Madam Chair, I think we have to consider scrutinizing the billions of pesos in MIA, and we must consider na hindi na dapat ituloy etong expansion via these onerous and unfair provisions. Perhaps the Secretary can comment on this, Madam Chair.
Secretary Tugate.
On the extension of terms, it was not only given to Megawide. The extension of term was even given to the original proponent, the consortium of 7, then 6. Why is this so? Because of the pandemic, the recovery and financial recovery at this time was greatly affected. And that is why the proponents, originally from the consortium of 7, requested for a change. But then in the discussions, what was reached upon was, let's not change the financial numbers, let's not change the financial formula. We'll just give you sufficient time by extending the term by 5 years, in the hope that you can make a recovery with the extension. To the issue, was this given especially favorably only for Megawide? No, Madam Chairman. This same proposal was given and extended to the original proponent, the consortium of 7, then 6.
Madam Chair, I think my time is up. There are many questions that I want to ask regarding this, and I will do so maybe in round 2. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Kong
Thank
Nograles.
you, sir.
The next one to interpret is